So we'll dive right into the questions.
Shall I say something before?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, the question is definitely there in a lot of people's mind, why a moment like this, how this came about. In the last 36 years that I've been active with people, there's one constant refrain from people. Thousands of people have asked me the same question. That is, Sadhguru, when I was 20, where the hell were you? You came when I'm 60. If you came when I was 20, I would have done this, that and something else. I've been hearing this from so many people continuously. So we thought we will step out and talk to people who are below 25 years of age. And that's why Youth and Truth. And the fundamental of this is, see what we call as life. This life, you may have so many ideas about it, so many emotions and thoughts about it, but essentially this life is a certain combination of time and energy. We have a certain amount of time and a certain amount of energy. Time is rolling away for all of us. If you sit here, it rolls, if you do something, it rolls, if you sleep, it rolls, if you're awake, it rolls. Whether in wakefulness or sleep, in work or laziness, whichever way, in dynamism or lethargy, time is rolling for everybody. In Tamil, there's the term that is used for death is kalamaittanga. It means his time got over. Such an appropriate description. After all, that's all that happened, time got over. So time is getting over for all of us. As we sit here, it's not the clock which is ticking, it is our life which is ticking away. You cannot control it, you can't slow it down, you can't roll it back, no choice about this. It rolls forward for all of us, no matter what we do or we don't do. But energy is something we can manage. When we talk about energy, this segment of life that we refer to as youth, when you're in this segment of life, your energy is at its highest exuberance. Most youth do not understand this. They think they're going to be like this for always. You just have to pay attention to the old people, they were not born like this. They were also youth. Slowly, volume gets little down, not me. Otherwise, slowly the intensity of energy volume gets lower and lower. If you just observe how they sit and stand and walk, you must know you're going to get there very fast, actually. So, when your energies are at their peak, if you brought little more clarity and balance into your system, well, this energy could work for you in a miraculous way. This exuberant energy can do wonders in human life, or it can cause disasters in human life. The same enthusiasm and energy has taken people's lives. I'm saying this because I grew up in 60s and 70s. By the time they were 35, at least 12 for sure, other two I think they also went by that way. 12 to 14 people that I knew and who were dear to me, they all died before their 35 years of age. Simply somebody overdosed, somebody drank themselves to death, somebody killed themselves on the motorcycles, somebody fell off the rocks, all kinds of things. It is the same exuberant energy which got them into these things. The same exuberant energy, if it had a little more balance and clarity, they could have done wonders. But unfortunately this happened. It's not only in terms of death, it happens in so many different ways. Disaster is not always in the form of death. Life didn't take off, that itself is a disaster. So, when you look at this, see, every human being, every individual has an innate genius within them. The question is only, will they find an appropriate ambience within themselves and around themselves to unfold their genius? This unfortunately in this world does not even happen to 1% of the population. This is my estimate. In your institution, if it is more, you must tell me. But generally, in the larger population, not even 1% of humanity manages to unfold their genius, simply because concerns of earning a living, survival, some nonsense takes them up, they fall in love, something happens. Either outside situations don't cooperate or inside situations don't cooperate. So, what I'm looking at is, if we can increase this percentage, let's say in this generation from 1% to 10%, we will have a phenomenal world. Because you cannot create a great world or a great nation or a great society, you can only create great human beings. If you create great human beings, great societies and nations and world will happen. It's a consequence. We cannot create the consequence, but the source of this is human genius must unfold. Only then you will find human beings functioning at a level well beyond what we normally consider as normal. It should become normal. It's normal for a flowering plant to blossom. Similarly, it must be normal for a human being to unfold and blossom their genius, because it's innate. It is only looking for an atmosphere where it is possible to do that. Can we create that in the society? Maybe it's a long way off. But can we at least create it within ourselves? That, if you're willing, is possible now in this generation. That's why I'm here with you. Let's see what we can do.
That, in essence, answers the first question which we had planned for you. So we'll actually move on. But what we have tried to do is so we are representative of the student community, and we have taken their questions and actually tried to divide them in themes. And several themes have cropped up, and we'll proceed theme-wise during this conversation. The first theme that cropped up was about ethics and morality. And even though this wasn't the exact formulation of the problem, there were versions of this. And the version was that if Sadhguru could go back into the past, not because of yogic powers, but if there was a time machine, and with foresight, with knowledge about what happened during the World War II, would Sadhguru kill baby Hitler? Is the first question that cropped up.
Would I kill the baby Hitler?
Knowing that 6 million Jews could be saved.
See, Adolf Hitler is a consequence, is not the cause of World War II. In the sense, there has been centuries of hatred about the Jewish people. It did not suddenly crop up because of Adolf Hitler. Well, he used it politically to do all kinds of things, that's a different matter. But this hatred has been endemic in the population. Not for 1 or 2 years, for literally 18 centuries, it's been alive. Now, Adolf Hitler became a representative of that hatred, and he consolidated that hatred, organized it in such a way that it became a mega disaster. But the disaster has been unfolding for a long time. Forever people have been accusing Jews of being a Jesus killer and wanting to get them. In so many ways they've been persecuted, not in one way. Every generation has small-scale persecutions happening in various societies across that part of the world at least, not here. So, when Adolf Hitler came, he saw what you're accusing of Adolf Hitler is competence. Everybody had the same hatred. He organized his hatred into a very competent, results-oriented thing. Any number of human beings have come who are as much tyrannical as Adolf Hitler. Fortunately, they were not as competent.
That's my question.
I don't know if he studied in IIM because his organizing skills are extraordinary. You have to look at that. If he had organized this, not against a particular community, but for the well-being of the world, what a fantastic organizer he is. So his competence is what we're talking about. Hatred was there in the society. He organized it, and made it into an end result of a disastrous kind. See, in every generation there are tyrants. Fortunately, they're impotent. Fortunately, they're everywhere. Don't think they're not there. Every day I'm meeting thousands of people. You should see what kind of mindsets people have. How much endemic hatred they have for somebody that they do not even know, including me. People who have never met me, people who have not had a word with me, they have so much hatred. Say, what's the problem? You've not even seen me yet. But no. So this endemic hatred is bred in the society in the form of religion, in our society in the form of caste, creed, ideologies. See, everybody is focused on Adolf Hitler. I'm not trying to belittle what he did. He is one man. So many people cause pain to each other, but he is one man who organized human pain like nobody else. He made a machine out of it. In a real organized way, like an industry. He did not do killing just for killing's sake, he made a killing industry, proper industry. Actually, they set up factories of death. So never before nobody organized it, but don't ever think nobody had those intentions. Nobody had those same emotions, they had. But this man organized. So would you kill the baby Hitler? No, it wouldn't help, because another guy maybe with competence would have come up. You never know. So, what we need to work at is, we need to work at, as I was telling you, a culture of peace. This is important. We never worked at culture of peace. Only when it explodes in our face, we want it solved. Otherwise, we're just going about our business. The way we are driving on the street is violent, all right? It's not fast, it's just violent. I wish they were driving fast. If they were skilled, they would be driving fast. They're unskilled and they're violent drivers. Violence means you don't mind if somebody gets hurt, isn't it? Hello? Violence need not necessarily mean I'm going to throw a projectile at you. I don't care if you get hurt. This is violence, isn't it? So this is all over the place. We need to see culture is not something that you can build overnight. Slogans you can build overnight. You can do anti-demonstrations overnight. You cannot build a culture overnight. It takes a lifetime of dedication to bring that about. Nobody has shown that dedication. Everybody wants immediate solution. When something explodes, everybody will scream. Once it's over, they go about their business. So, it is very important. I want you to understand, Adolf Hitlers can be born just about anywhere, because the culture of disliking and hating other people who are not like you is so rooted in the society, it's just a question of, he must do an MBA here. I'm giving compliments to the institution, it's not
completely